Hey everybody, it's Brandon with Precision Defensive Solutions, and today we're going to do part 3 of some of the dumbest comments we see in the firearms community. So we've got 2 more to look at. This next one I have covered extensively in another video, and I highly encourage you to go look at that one because it was actually done of moving around around a vehicle also. And that is that you always scan and assess your environment. Check your 6, everybody. Well, I agree that you need to scan and assess what's in your environment. The way it's done in training is for safety purposes. It is not an actual tactic. And let me explain that very briefly. Now, I've got a blue gun here. It's a piece of plastic. It is not a real gun, and there is nobody else in the building. So even if this was a real gun and we had a catastrophic accident, it'd be okay, except for the wall. But it's a piece of plastic. So if I point the gun at the camera, bang, 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 shooting over, pull it back, turn and look, and notice the gun is staying pointing towards the camera. That's really not assessing your environment. The reality of it is, if you're going to assess your environment, you're going to turn your body along with the gun. You're not going to leave the gun pointing one direction and turn. That would be a bad tactic. Totally bad strategy. So let's get away from that and look at the context of why we do certain things. With a scan and assess in training, if you look, and then deep breath and put the gun back in, that's one thing. But I'll be honest with you, I would rather see you shoot, finger off the trigger, bring the gun back, deep breath, clear your cover garment, look down at the holster, and watch it in, rather than do this stuff that means absolutely nothing and is building really bad habit. The last one we're going to talk about is tap, rack, and bang. Wrong terminology. You have a malfunction. Bang, 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 click. Tap, rack. And then some people say, shoot again immediately. Bad strategy. By the time that you tap and rack, that person that was the threat likely won't be in that same spot. And under stress, you're going to take that gun and you're going to point it right back at that same spot. And you may press that trigger and nobody's there. And I hope to God that there's not an innocent person where you just sent that bullet. The right answer is tap, rack, assess, and then if you need to do more, do more. Depending on your gun, you may not even need to tap. With a VP9, the likelihood is you're not going to release that magazine by accident. Okay, if you've got a larger magazine release, or if your grip's a certain way on certain guns, you could potentially cause that magazine to drop free. I've seen it happen in training, but you've got to base your strategies and your tactics on how you manage your gun based on the gun that you are using. This is why I talk about consistency builds success. This is why that if I do carry a smaller gun, so let's say if I carry a VP9 SK for some reason, it is still a VP9, it still has a paddle release, it still functions exactly like my full size, and it shoots pretty much the same. It's just a little bit smaller. But it's the exact same feel, same functions, same everything. So that makes a difference. Here's my suggestion, everybody. Don't get wrapped up in all this nonsense that's out there. If somebody says something online or one of your buddies says something, use your brain. And if you're not sure if it's true, do some research on it and ask the professionals, the real professionals, what they think about those comments. Take care, everybody. I hope this helped you out. Be safe, and we'll talk to you soon.